Sports Video Group is in Stamford, Connecticut at NBC Sports Group's fantastic facility. Brandon Costa for Sports Video Group. We're here for the IP Production Forum, and we're here with an industry legend, Dave Mazza from NBC Sports. Dave, first off, thanks for being such a fantastic host here and opening your doors for us for this great event.
Well, you're welcome. It was good to have everybody here. We're proud of what we've done here. It was a very fast project. We did it at the same time as we were doing the London Games, and it's quite honestly, it's a bit of a blur that I look back to and think, did that really happen the way it did? So we're happy to show it off. All
right, so you closed out the event here today with a little bit of a sneak peek at what's to come in Pyeongchang. It's less than a year away already. You probably haven't even shaken off your Rio hangover yet. What's some of the things that we can look forward to going to next year? Is there any significant step forwards that you are anticipating kind of being a part of this process?
Well, I mean, I think for us, everything is kind of an outgrowth of something we've done before because there's not a very great tolerance for risk on the Olympics, even though we do a lot of new stuff each time. We plan to continue a huge amount of our production at home with our at-home effort. There's only about half the amount of competition on a winter as there is a summer. So the difference there is almost every bit of winter competition ends up on one of our channels. Unlike the summers, there's just not enough space. So a lot of the stuff is only web. But on winter, almost everything ends up on some cable channel or network channel. So plus the web. But I think the newest thing in Korea is probably we're doing a lot of remote production within Korea. Okay. So from the venues to the IBC, and what the guys heard today is we're doing a lot of multiplexing from venue to IBC, which is saving us remote trucks. We're taking 2 less trucks than we normally would take, and we're bringing those feeds to the IBC or Stamford to contain cost.
Okay. So in line with the topic of today's show, IP production, obviously there's a lot of IP going on in this building. There's a lot of IP that's involved in a regular Olympics these days. What's kind of your overall state of where this industry is right now? Obviously there's still a lot of hemming and hawing over standards and everything, but how close are we to this thing really catapulting?
Well, I mean, we're happily using it here in Stamford, but we did it on a very meticulous and calculated way. We have an IP router. It has a copy of everything that's in our coax router. We use it for Rio. We now use it for our PCR-8, which people saw today. It's been solid. It's been good. The standards still do need to settle down. We're using Aspen. We'll eventually switch to 2110 when it stabilizes. But I'm a big believer in not doing something new just because it's new. If it's new and it's helping me do something or making me future-proof or it's cheaper, better, faster, fine, we'll do it. We're not going to do new just for the sake of new. So at the Olympics, we will. I can guarantee you our next routing switcher will be IP. Question is, once it gets to the point where you can turn it on in less than 30 days and have it rock solid stable for prime time for 20 days, then we'll consider deploying in the Olympics. But it's like a remote truck. It's a very high profile thing. And we do need, 1, the standard to settle. 2, we need some more mileage on it before we can take it out on a show of that size or that scale.
All right, that's fantastic. Again, Dave, thanks so much for hosting us here today. We really appreciate it. And best of luck with the next calendar year, getting ready for the next Olympics.
Great, thank you.
All right, for more of Sports Video Group's coverage of the IP Production Forum, you can visit us online at sportsvideo.org.